Hi, I'm Jeff Onsrud with Onsrud. I'm the Director of Business Development, and Onsrud is based out of Troutman, North Carolina. Some of the most significant trends we're seeing is the trend toward high customization in everything that's being manufactured, and that's really supported by the whole Industry 4.0 concept. So you need the big data that really tells you everything that's going on your machine so that you can really tailor the product to the end user. So people want a machine that's flexible so that they can really produce their products efficiently and really have that high customization factor. Onsrud's really big into Industry 4.0 and the industrial Internet of Things. Really, we've actually won the Visionary Award here at AWFS for our OSync product, and really what that product is all about is machine monitoring. And it's not just monitoring the machine as in recording a historical log. It's giving you live data, it's giving you preventive maintenance alerts, but also it's giving you proactive alerts. So it's analyzing trends that's going on in the system. So instead of having a failure and reacting to the failure, you can say, hey, it looks like your spindle is starting to have an issue. Why don't you schedule a downtime sometime next week and get that part on order rather than having a down event rush, the world's on fire type situation. So we're really looking at Industry 4.0 and how can we make it easy for the end user to have actionable insights that they can use in their business rather than just giving them a pile of data. The fact of where we've gotten with sensors these days, we have so many more sensors, and instead of just monitoring, hey, we've reached a threshold with the sensor, we can actually record all the data along the way and actually feed that into machine learning algorithms that then help determine here's where you need to look for these type of things. So trends that you wouldn't necessarily be obvious to a person to write a program that says, hey, you need to do this. Instead, the machine learning algorithm automatically does it by capturing the big data. So really one of the biggest challenges that we're seeing in the industry is not as much technology related as is finding good people. And so it's finding those skilled craftsmen that can produce the products they need. And so what actually they're doing in turn is turning to technology to help them with that, because there's no shortage of creative people out there and intelligent people out there. It's just that they might not have learned this trade underneath somebody that they studied for a long time, but they're skilled people that can use CAD/CAM software and that can produce a part, take it from their mind and create it in a digital world. And so what we're doing is we're trying to help them produce that part as easily as possible. So with our automation systems, with our CNC routers, they're built to be flexible systems that really allow you to kind of build anything that you can think of. We've worked on our knowledge-based system so that people can access that knowledge on demand, and then they can still call in and work with our technical resources, and we can train them. We do classes regularly at our facility and at customers' facilities to train them on the skills that they're going to need to run the machines, to design the programs, to hold the parts, to work with the tooling. 5 to 10 years, it's a little hard to say with the trend of where things go, exactly where they'll be, because it's kind of an exponential thing. But if we look somewhere in that 5 to 10 year range, it's going to be commonplace to have this big data. I think as you see the millennials get higher up in organizations, they're going to expect that data. They expect that data on their cell phones today, so why wouldn't they expect it out of their machines? So instead of it being a novel concept to monitor everything on their machine, they're just going to expect it to be there. So where does that put us? That puts us in a situation where we have actionable insights that you can get to at a glance from your cell phone, where you can run your business, and you don't have to be an expert on how do I set up this flow, or I'm this person that's gone to school that's just for producing a product efficiently. Now that's still great skills to have, but you're going to actually have information that's served up to you in a way that's usable rather than a way that has to be analyzed. Hi, I'm Jeff Onsrud with Onsrud. I'm the Director of Business Development. We're based out of Troutman, North Carolina, and you're watching Woodworking Network and FDMC's Executive Outlook series.